Hello and welcome back to Dragonfire, my three viewers. When we last left, the party as a whole left a hilariously large dungeon, but not nearly as large as the forest. And then they went to the inn and rested, but not before Daz, the totally not a paladin, picked up a +1 sword of something, of which it will become his once he wakes up. I let
I'm
you
not a
choose exactly.
paladin. I'm a fighter
You're
with
totally not a
high
paladin.
moral.
Don't worry.
It's
This is
practically
this
the
is actually the
same.
reason why you got the sword.
I don't. I'm not actually devoted to any god specifically.
I'm aware of this fact.
Paladins don't have
Again,
to.
this is why you got the sword. Anyways, which did you choose? So,
Longsword.
okay. Did you roll that? Why 92?
Someone asked me how much HP I have.
Okay.
No,
Anyways,
that's
also,
more than.
for the sake of people who are randomly watching this, and for the party, although most of them already read this, a quick recap of the story thus far.
Wait, there's a story?
I will end you.
We went over this
I know that
before
was a joke for
starting.
the viewers.
Being
All
trapped.
three
I,
of them.
I know I was prolonging the joke.
Being traveling
Well, now
adventure.
it's ruined.
I will
Sorry.
mute you.
Mute me, mute me. No, please don't.
Being traveling adventurers, you collectively found yourself in this forest and found your way into a town known for dragon hunters. Dragons being long since extinct after a schism, followed by a war with humans, the elves and dwarves not taking sides, the dragonborn and half-dragons just kind of leaving and becoming tribalistic. They're mostly just showing off the bones and bragging about their ancestors' triumphs. Your group, quote unquote, because this group has maybe like one guy from the original group that kind of joined halfway and thus has no idea
Hello.
about anything,
But
was then hired to save a bunch of villagers who were kidnapped by cultists, which, you later discover, connected your newly acquired inn to a small base of operations, which they found out after being trapped in a basement for an entire session and eating food that was in an abandoned basement, yet perfectly fine. Nobody died for
Yeah.
this, fortunately. After this, they essentially start hunting down cultists, finding snippets along the way, such as a name, the fact that the cultist wrote in Butcher Draconic. Basically, they use the Draconic letters as more of a crypt, not an actual translation. They just use Draconic letters instead of common letters. And they're doing some form of experimentation on kobolds, dragonborns, and humans. While hunting cultists down and killing off most of them, they began finding small egg-like stone orbs. Upon touching them, they relate a memory, a la recording tape, as well as an emotion. Also, they cleared out Dwarven Ruin for a filler episode because I was working on stuff. Killing most of the cultists, the last of them made an attack on the village, killing and harming many, destroying a few buildings, crops, and a cow, and kidnapping a few dozen villagers. They then led them into a trap, resulting in them falling a lot of feet down, almost resulting in death, into a very strange underground building. Turning from said building and nearly dying more often than normal within, they found that they had been in there for about 2 days, during which the villagers found their own, uh, the, the words, the building abandoned and cultists abandoning the region and began searching for the party, who at that point had been missing for about, 2 days. And now the party is waking up back at their cozy, totally not broken inn. Fresh for
Wait,
another
it's not
day.
broken.
okay, so where am I?
Well, that's because, I don't want to bother remaking the inn model. Because I
Yeah,
lost the
true.
fixed version of it. Which drives
Okay.
me crazy, personally, but, oh, that's the tavern. This is the village. But yes, all of you are just at the, your inn at the moment.
Me too. I'm still there.
Yeah, you're all at the inn. Fresh for another day. Oh yeah, I forgot to unmute Lily.
Oh, that's right. There was the tunnel in the dungeon.
Lily, you have your tongue back.
I
You
landed.
muted me? You actually muted me.
Yes.
No, I could hear you.
I know, but he muted me from the viewers. They couldn't hear my wonderful voice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Andrew's 3 viewers, you should boycott him forever.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back.
Huh?
I
What was
mute
that?
her.
What?
I mute her again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I have the
Everyone-
power.
Everyone run, he's gone drunk with power.
As much as I
I'm the
hate
DM. It's impossible not to be drunk with power.
Let's
Moving
go
on,
back to the two.
I feel you.
Right. And hopefully not die.
Anyways,
So, is this new sword that I've got actually magic, or is it just +1?
It's magic plus
Like,
one sword.
well, it's magic enough to change forms while you're in the middle of sleeping.
Right. So it will count as magic damage.
No.
No. Okay.
It's magic, but not that magic.
So like it won't work on an elemental.
Well, anything works on an elemental, it just doesn't work as well.
Yeah, so long as you don't attack, say, a giant magical black hole.
Right.
Please don't. That fight still gives me nightmares.
I highly doubt I'll actually use it in the main campaign anytime soon.
Thank the gods.
It was amazing the 2 monks were just still flailing in through.
Alright.
That's still survived.
Honestly, I was impressed how long they lasted.
Anyway,
Yeah.
How long was I unconscious?
For 2 days.
Wait, you were unconscious?
Also, everybody make an insight check.
That's what.
Except for Mr. Unconscious.
Adam
yes,
told me.
the thing I'm proficient in.
No, that's the thing. Misoko is being a smartass.
Ah, I gotcha.
Okay, good. Unknown. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, both of you.
Yeah.
Whoa, hello.
You guys are getting all your luck right out of the way. Bad luck
I
and
know
great luck.
all.
Yep.
Anyways, you know that there seems to have been a serious time dilation within the building, as you can't, well, aside from being knocked unconscious for a bit, you couldn't have been in there for more than, like, 2 or 3 hours. Yet you were gone for 2
Yeah.
days, minimum.
Well, we might as well just, tell the rest of the village that we might be gone for a bit.
Next time we'll give them a heads up. Not just
Yeah,
leave
they
them.
did send a search party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next time we'll give a heads up that we're leaving. So,
Alright, well, were you able to find those who were kidnapped?
No. They got found by the villagers themselves while we
Oh.
were down in the direction.
Alright. Well, that's good, at least.
They were all just bound up in that offshoot room that you didn't bother going into.
Right.
Of course they were.
Path of least resistance. So what do we have to do now? We gotta take care of these cultists.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there's still half of that weird
dungeon.
underground maze we were stuck in that we didn't explore.
The village elders and the pub keep basically explain that the cultists, or at least whatever the majority of whoever's alive, basically fled the region after presumably killing you.
So no more cultists.
Suffice to
then.
say, you are not dead.
And
Well-
we remember.
Well, problem solved. Let's retire.
Cultist wasn't the true reason why Anya came here.
And I still have unfinished business. I cannot retire. Not yet.
I came here to explore the ancient ruins and stuff here to try and find powerful artifacts. That was pretty much what my
Like that one snake sword. Or, not sword, staff.
Yeah.
I made a promise a long time ago, and I must hold to it.
Oh, enlighten us on that promise.
Sorry, what did you say?
Enlighten us about this promise.
I'll sit around the campfire.
My lord was dying, and I promised him I wouldn't let him die for nothing.
Can I see if he's lying?
Yeah, you can.
Suspicious.
Yay!
So insight, right? Or is that another thing that we should
Yeah,
do?
you can tell I'm not lying, but I'm not telling everything also.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows.
You know,
I get very somber.
you know,
Kinda quiet.
if you want, we could go to where he's buried and he wouldn't be dead anymore. Sort of.
Let's not go down
At that suggestion, my eyes go wide, and I'm like, that's not a good idea.
But why not?
No, that's not.
Well,
I'm surprised you're not in the
obviously,
graveyard at this
evil
moment. No.
undead.
I do not have a death wish. It's just that my character is not entirely. She doesn't realize that necromancy is bad.
The thing is,
She was basically raised by a psycho lich dude. Like, in her opinion, there's nothing wrong with necromancy, and it's completely fine to use it for whatever you want to, because that's what she was taught.
the thing is, Michael would kill you if you did that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I'm relying on your characters to be the moral compass for my cute little cat.
I'm
this was a
surprised
bad
you're not in
idea,
the
but
graveyard.
Lily, just roll an insight check.
Sure.
I hope you don't mind, Adam. I'm sort of doing a little here.
This is a circumstance in which I would let you decide the DCs.
Right.
20.
Yeah, you're just oblivious.
Sounds about right.
I suppose anyone else could do an insight check too.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
I know you're already lying, so I don't really look.
You don't want to pry further.
No. We all
It's
have our
your
secrets.
business. We all have a couple of skeletons in the closet. Some more creative than others.
Help me, I will make another.
That
pun
reminds me,
blaming
I still have a
on-
dragon collection, yeah.
Okay, to be honest, Andrew, I didn't actually realize that was a pun until it left my lips. Honestly.
Unintentional puns are the best puns.
They really are. But that's such a common phrase, you can't blame me.
Alright,
Stop
well,
typing in my name.
Like that reminds me. One of my teachers really liked me because at one point every time he said something that was a pun, accidentally I just pointed it out and he done it so many times that it happened so many times that it was weird. Like he didn't do it on purpose. He was his history teacher and he just ended up saying things that sounded like puns all the time without realizing it. And I always pointed out and he was always laughing at it.
Cool.
Why must you punish me for my puns?
Anyone up to some dungeon raiding?
Eh, fine. I guess I can hold off a couple of weeks on being the town drunk.
Alright, so,
Aren't
first-
you a child?
I'm not as young as I look.
that's my job actually, is town drunk, so please step back.
None of
That's
you.
my job.
None of you are.
I am the drunk. Fuck, who is? We will murder him. Take his role.
Whoa, that got darker than Masoko was gonna go.
I will dimension door to him, grab him, dimension door back to the inn, into the basement, and then
At any rate,
done.
And then I'll stop you.
Of course, we will first tell
at any
the
rate,
mayor, whatever, that we might be gone for a few days.
At any rate, upon exiting the inn, you notice a large circle of what appears to be the remaining village elders near the town well.
Where? I don't see them on the map anywhere.
I don't have them on the
Neither
map.
do I.
I forgot to I forgot to get Elder.
Could you just not draw something with the pen thing?
I could, but that'd be boring. Anyways, you also see the barkeep who sees you up on the hill and kind of waves you over.
So where do we go?
I'm gonna walk to the
effectively
barkeep.
down here. Just RP it
Okay.
out. You don't actually need to.
Do. Okay, the long way around.
Alright, so I'm gonna approach.
There's the barkeep. Have fun.
I'm gonna approach not like as if to listen in, but at like a respectful distance, sort of thing.
The barkeep walks over to you and explains that the elders, due to the large amount of recent attacks and the various stocks, sent an envoy while they were searching for you to the neighboring region and are effectively slowly creating a teleportation circle at the town square. Firstly, in case they need a militia, and secondly, to aid in transport of goods. It's effectively using up the entire town treasury at the moment, but...
Right.
How convenient.
Is there anything we can assist with this?
Yes, actually, as, in order to finish it up, the barkeep, who's actually basically the head elder at this point, needs to plant a, teleportation sigil marker, firstly in the middle of the town square where the circle will be, and in the middle of the other teleportation circle which is being worked on in the neighboring region. And,
Right.
And as you recently found a large underground area which connects the regions, he's gonna tag along.
Uh-oh.
It's an escort mission.
That might be a bad
Oh,
idea.
escort mission.
Does anyone have a bag of holding?
Well, it's an escort mission
No.
of sorts. Also, that would kill him.
Only if we leave him in there too long.
Or just have his head poking out.
Okay. Out of character, this is gonna go so wrong the minute he do anything magical. In character, I have no problem with this.
No. We have him outside the bag normally, but once combat starts, we shove him in the bag, and that way we don't have to worry about it.
Archie, where's our carpet? Who has a
Good
carpet?
point. Yeah,
We'll
that's-
throw him on the carpet.
Isn't there a spell that creates a pocket dimension that you can stuff people into?
Management.
That's
Portable hole.
Banishment, but they will appear the
Banishment will send them to another plane.
Yeah.
only if they are from that. If they are from the material
Yeah,
we are now, they will be into a subdimension. Then they will a minute later pop back into existence where they were banished from.
Anyways.
No, that was a shut spell.
Yes, we've already talked about how banishment is my Eldrin's emergency escape plan. Moving on.
Well, I guess we can. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
Upon
Um,
leaving some room
I-
for discussion, he heads back to the inn and then returns with a few pieces of family weaponry, although his outfit seems the same.
Cool.
Suffice to say, he doesn't exactly look that well armored.
Anyway,
So,
it might
while
be
he,
good to
while
know
he's gone,
Mr.
I'm going to.
Gods.
While he's gone, I'm going to ask Daz, because he kind of seems to be the de facto leader of the group at this point, I want to say.
Do you choose to examine his armor?
Well, no, I want to ask
Rather, what he
Daz.
has.
I want to ask
Yeah,
Daz something
I do.
before he comes back, while he's gone. So I'm going to ask Daz, should I not do magic in front of him?
In front of the barkeep?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're taking magic.
Right. This is Lily talking to me.
No, it's not that much. Not
yeah,
too-
necromancy typically isn't accepted in most parts of the world.
No,
So,
but
yes,
it's
I
not
would-
like. But yeah, so some don't.
Avoid using magic
And
around.
avoid like corpses.
Specifically
Anything like vampiric touch or blight is fine. Like these spells are fine, but reviving the dead is kinda not something you should do. As long as you don't revive the dead, magic is fine. In
What
general.
about Vixen? Should I leave Vixen behind?
Well, that might be a good idea, yes.
It might be good to have it in the bag for emergencies.
Or having guard the inn, seeing as that place keeps on getting used as just a surprise attack area.
I don't think he'll be very good at guarding anything. He's not exactly a
Well, at
combat
least
proficient.
he's intimidating in a way.
I'd say bring him along, but leave him in the bag.
Yeah. For emergencies. Like sometimes having like, if we get in a tight spot, you may use corpse reviving abilities, but don't use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Do an
Perhaps
insight
if you have a sleep
actually
spell or an
perception, not
illusion spell,
insight.
use that first.
Or we just knock him out, we carry him through the entire place.
Actually, roll your choice of insight or perception.
Who?
Everyone.
He heard us. He walked up behind us during this conversation. I love
He's
this.
standing in the middle of you.
Well, no, I specifically said I was going to ask Daz about this while he was gone.
At any rate,
Yes.
first you recall that he comes from a line of dragon hunters. Granted, they've been dead for a few millennia, so that's a bit of a moot point. And he does appear to have a heavy crossbow and a rather well-polished rapier, so he may not be utterly useless in a fight.
That's
what
helpful.
sort of armor does he have? I guess just nothing.
He has what he's wearing.
Okay.
He ain't got shit.
Basically, yeah.
Does anybody have anything extra they can give him?
I can use a spell.
I have an extra bit of leather armor.
I actually have a spell that just gives him +3 armor.
Nah, save that.
It's
We
a
could
level
knock him
1
up
spell.
We could knock a few holes in a cauldron. He could wear that.
Oh my gosh.
Put a bucket on his head. There you go.
Exactly.
Praise
Put
the
eye holes in it.
Why use a cauldron? I just use a barrel instead. Then.
Anyway,
But a cauldron's metal.
I'm going to talk to him,
Okay.
saying it might take a long time, since there's some weird time anomaly down in the dungeon.
And I also peep in. You must listen to what we say. So when we say like stay back and stuff like that, you stay back. Yeah.
He gives a
We do-
slightly knowing smile and a nod and agrees to this. And then also states that the time anomaly does make sense, seeing as you lot are basically missing for 2 to 3 days.
How long would it take to get to this other province on overland routes on foot?
About a month.
About a month. Alright. So we're gonna be gone for 2 months then.
Well, not necessarily. It might take shorter in the dungeon.
Well, it might, but what we've
depends on
seen
how-
is it takes longer.
It depends on how
Well-
efficient we are.
By that logic, we weren't even gone for a full day in our time,
That
so
is
it'd probably
true,
be
so
more
it'd
like
probably
4
like-
months.
Yeah, like
Except we
half a
don't
year.
know if space is also distorted. And
That could be true as well.
so it might
So, the
only take 4 hours or so in underground travel, while it takes a month.
I would think it takes like 4 hours, and then it takes like maybe a week up top, maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
yeah, enough thinking about it. It makes my
I
head hurt.
suppose. Really, all we can do is choose a path and then take it.
Nah, let's go. Let's get moving.
All right. So
Oh, yeah, I also warn him he might find some fire demons down there.
Also, if you do find anything, you must either A, give it to us and tell us. Fuck off. Just
You're
fuck off
treating
and
him.
when you...
You're reading him. You're being so rude to him.
Fuck off, you're getting a loot down here, you little
He's like
shit.
the eldest of the village elders and made a search party for you lot.
Hey, they're being rude. I'm just kind of standing there.
At any,
I'm
We're not
trying to
being
calculate
rude.
the distance here.
We're not being rude, we're trying to keep him safe.
at any rate,
Yeah.
find yourselves on the map,
Get rid of
arrange
that.
yourselves as you wish, and then begin exploring.
I want to point out that before we go back into the dungeon, I would have gone to go get Vixen.
Okay.
I left him in the inn last I checked.
Right, there we go, that's fixed. So what was this yellow thing again? God.
That was
It's
the
back to
trap.
town.
A Thunder
The
Blaster.
trap.
It would have been disabled, but somebody wasn't paying attention and got impatient.
Alright.
Multiple ways. We've got multiple ways we did.
I think I'm gonna stay close to the barkeep so that I can use my
Impose.
protection ability if need be.
Right.
So, do we know which direction?
Wouldn't it be better if you moved up
Other
front because you are a frontline tank? Wouldn't it be better if either Masoko or Gilorang?
You have no
Was
idea which
deciding.
way is which.
The thing is, I've got an ability that, as a reaction, I can impose disadvantage on an enemy's attack roll.
Yeah, but you're
think-
like a tank. You're the
I am
gun.
semi-tank, so I could also.
I'll go front because that's our tactic now. I'll be the bait, basically. So
I tend to
So,
be near the front lines myself.
Since last time we went up,
Yeah,
That's
also,
this-
I'm not going
this-
to impose the turn order while you're moving through. I'll just keep an eye on
Cool.
IRL time, and those mostly for the wandering monsters, which you'll still encounter, just not quite the same way.
okay. Well,
Yes.
there's 4. Oh god.
Just be
I'd
sure
say
not
we
to,
should-
like, teleport across the dungeon.
Should we go south this time?
yeah, I say south because
What
when we went
direction
up
is
north-
this our intended target?
well, we don't know
West.
how.
Yeah, we're supposed to go completely west.
Yeah, because there's 4 doors in the blue room. Down there. There's 2 doors in the big red room. Yeah.
What did I
Because
say
before you-
about
well,
teleporting? He's like,
Hey, I actually do have Misty Step,
Yeah, but it's not that far.
It's like 30
and
feet.
I have to have line of sight
Yeah.
for shit
I've
to
got
work.
dimension door. I can teleport everywhere, but like that's 4.
500 feet. Oh, hey, 500 feet.
Ah.
Do I know what this green thing is?
Aye,
It's a
that was
statue.
fallen statue. So
Okay.
this is the room you originally ended up falling into.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
through this. Of course,
Oh,
In fact,
I
there's
remember
still a
that.
bloody mark on the ground.
That's
here.
right. We fell down, and then we ended.
We fell down over here, so there's a big bloody mark there.
Roll perception.
I remember that.
Why is the mark bloody?
Because you
That's what
fell
fell into
there on
the-
your head after crit failing, dumbass.
Oh, that's right. I crit
You
failed.
notice
Forgot
there
about
is
that.
a thick layer of dust over the bloody mark.
Huh.
Ooh,
Time really does.
so
Shame.
weird.
Right. What door are we going through?
let's take.
No
Lily
wonder
was-
those cultists were way ahead of us.
Lily, with a perception of 6, does not remember it.
So,
For semi-obvious
This door.
reasons.
what does it look like? Is it breakable? Is it metal? Is it?
It is a iron door. It does not appear to be locked.
Cool. I'll open it.
It's stuck.
Shame. Let's go for the other one.
Take the warhammer, just break it open. It just needs force. It's not
You
locked.
tried
Just
that last time.
stop.
Didn't work.
We'll just.
It's only stuck.
Yeah, no,
How
but we're
about
gonna
this one?
try the other door and see, just in
It
case.
appears
That's all.
to be an unlocked one door.
I'll open it.
Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, great.
Lily is not going to like this.
What do you mean I'm not gonna
Oh,
like
shit,
it?
So I forgot to hit my.
Uh,
thing.
What is it? What am I not gonna like?
Well, I mean, the last time you found one of those, it had a magic book.
Had a what?
Magic book. That you got really familiar with.
Hold on, I'm zooming.
Uh-oh. It's a necromancy.
No. No. You did not.
What is it?
On the bright side, I didn't recreate him.
It does look evil.
Fuck. It's Samson.
It's
Who?
It's what?
it's
Like-
not
like-
Samson, but
Biblical Samson?
It's an old
The dog?
campaign. It's a campaign thing from another campaign we did. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy right up the ass with a
Also a
fucking
succubus.
cross.
randomly.
Isn't that thing a demon? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, thought so.
But in my old campaign, this thing had a magical book that I got trapped inside like 3 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, that campaign sucked ass.
God, what are these things called again?
No metagaming. I've gotten in
Yeah.
trouble for it.
Oh, I can't remember.
Maybe roll Arcana checks to see if we can know what this is.
Yeah.
Right,
or
all of
maybe
you
just-
roll a perception check real quick.
What's the other thing? That, like, it looks like an owl or something.
Owl bear?
No, like the thing
It's
to the
not.
right in there.
Oh, that. Yeah, it does look a bit strange.
Right,
Am I the only
the
one who
barkeep
sees-
seems to have disappeared.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
Like, magically, or just he's bolted?
You have no idea. Lily?
He's a pussy.
I think that's a succubus, the one on the right.
Okay,
Great.
I'm going to say that, your quote-unquote necromancer felt something suddenly rush past her into the room.
Into the room.
Into this room or into the other room?
Into this room.
But it's. Oh, God. It's invisible.
So he's went invisible, basically. Maybe.
Right, and, okay, good, you've already rolled initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna let the party know in that case. And I will draw my scythe, because I can't really take out my big magic stick.
Hey, where's the barkeep?
Plus 20. He went invisible, I think.
The barkeep?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
or
Well,
an
maybe.
invisible monster ate him.
Maybe.
Does he become a robin?
I mean, I think I felt something run past us. For all I know, it could just be a stiff breeze.
True. Plus 20.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Basically, like we just end up with like someone super high level.
Andrew, did you make the bar Jesus Coon?
Oh.
'Cause I swear, if this starts SAOing, I'm gonna get you.
He said creature.
Alright.
It is indeed a glabrous. What?
Galabra, never heard of that.
Alright,
so.
it is Geo's turn.
Yes,
Wow,
what's the
how
succubus?
of you got like 17s? What the fuck?
We're rolling really well today.
No, we rolled.
Yeah, we actually are. The
Like,
only
we've
thing I
actually
rolled.
rolled quite well, haven't we?
I didn't roll. I have not rolled good perception checks.
Yeah,
Wait,
for
it
us.
says that Gilryan got 18. Why does he have a 16?
Oh, because I forgot to press on my thingy.
You can actually drag it from the. You can actually drag that thing in some way.
Guys, you want to know why we're having such good luck?
No.
'Cause I brought up my own personal good luck charm to the game.
Yay!
Alright.
Check your
First
discords,
order.
everyone.
Let's see if it actually works.
Oh my god, it's big.
D20.
Holy shit, we got the same keyboard. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
it's a
fuck's
giant
sake.
plush D20. I love it.
Oh,
It's my baby.
I apologize slightly for this, but as you enter the room, the hilariously large demon lets a roar, and a portal splits open right over here, and another one pops out.
What? What?
Sorry to disturb you.
And another
So,
one.
just
We'll close the door.
Just, yeah.
Lock it and peg it. Yeah.
Okay, you want a fight? You want a fight? I'm gonna fucking give you a fight.
No. You want to fight?
We
Okay,
don't
we'll close
want
the
to
door.
fight. We do not want to fight.
Fighting is our only option.
It is Geo's turn.
Yeah.
It is
so,
not our only option. We can run.
yeah, but I decide to kill. Blind on the guy in the middle of the room.
Alright, this one.
Yes, that guy. He's the only one I can see.
Looks like our demons.
Do your constitution save.
Oh gosh.
It passes. It takes half damage.
Knew it.
Yeah. Okay. Rather.
That's still
That's right,
quite a
I
bit.
forgot to
That's
reset
still,
my spell
that's
slots.
all. That's still almost 20 damage. That's still pretty good. I rolled some pretty good damage there.
Alright.
Yeah, well, why don't you go into the room with him?
Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another spell. Let's see, what do we have? You know what? I'm just gonna do a fireball.
Of course you are.
And I miss.
No.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that.
Oh, it's no natural one. Oh, thank God.
No, I rolled a 4 and then. Yeah.
You should have gone in the room.
I'm not a melee character.
Yeah, but then I could have closed the door behind you and offered you a sacrifice. And then maybe he would have let the rest of us live.
I think I would have a problem with that.
Would you, though? Would
Yes,
you really?
yes. I mean, yes, it might save our skin, but I'm kind of against human sacrifice.
He's not human, he's tiefling. It's totally fair.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm bored. Being sacrifice. Intelligent being sacrifice.
Anyway.
So I can't sacrifice goats anymore?
Nope.
Goats aren't intelligent beings.
How do
I would
you know?
immediately.
Okay. Sentient beings.
We'll find one and we'll cast speak with animals with it. We'll see if it's smart.
Sapiens, because sentient simply means they can, think. Sort of.
I get it. No shoving party
The
members. to the death.
Shadowrun definition of human. How about that?
So, human.
Because that's also meta-humans.
Well, no. In Shadowrun, elves, dwarves, and everything, they're all human. It's
The
just
humanoids.
divisions of human.
Well, it's the Galabrius.
Uh-oh.
They're meta-humans on humanoids.
Uh-oh.
You're also forgetting that Shadowrun is super racist, so...
Yes.
Right?
They are
You,
extremely
sir,
racist,
you in the
especially.
back.
Would
Oh,
it make more sense
You
if I
have
said
less
my
than
character is
150
against
hit points, yes?
sacrificing player character?
Of course I do, yes.
Uh-oh, is this
We
power
all
to
do.
kill?
The large demon used power word stun. Make a
Oh,
con
okay.
save.
I got really scared then. I thought it'd be power word kill then.
Just say, I've got like 3
Power
spells that
kill.
could save his ass, thank the gods, but...
Yeah,
I
don't
could
think
counterspell.
let's run. Let's run.
No, we
See
need
it, right?
to,
You are stunned, and at the end of each of your turns, you can make a con save against 16 to get unstunned.
16! Fuck.
Can I run over and pick him up?
It's a
You must-
stat sheet type deal.
Like, have you forgotten the tavern keeper has gone invisible, has run into the...
Fucking.
We're supposed to
he's
protect him.
invisible.
Did he, was he foolish
Well,
enough to run into the room?
we don't know.
Yes, he was.
We don't know that. And if we do, if he does die, someone cast Sky Self will act as him, and then we'll make it so he just passed on. Yeah, and then we will make him write, like the person that's disguised will write stuff, giving it all the properties to us, and then boom, plan sorted.
Why are you
Oh,
suddenly
no.
evil? Daz's
Yeah, I
turn.
thought this wasn't an evil campaign.
He is lawfully evil in his...
Lawful evil, bitch. No,
What?
Daz's
Yep,
turn?
he's lawfully evil.
I completely
What?
missed this.
I'm joking. I'm not.
What?
He is.
I am lawful evil. Yeah, I am lawful evil.
How on earth have I not killed you yet?
I think I was neutral or something.
It's
or
never
chaotic
come up.
neutral. I thought it was chaotic neutral. Then Atom changed it because I did something, and so he changed to lawful evil.
I mean,
I
you
think that's
can
the
go
one.
back to acting good.
No, I off.
It doesn't
This
mean
is who I am now.
that's not Daz's turn.
I think I dislike you less than the necromancer now.
Well, you
At
don't
least the
know he's
necromancer's
lawful
not evil.
though.
I'm not actually gonna do that.
Unless it's
It's not.
unless it's magically changed. A change in your alignment doesn't generally actually change you. It's more of a, well, kind of like a gender, for lack of a better term. Like an identifier.
So
It's
also
generally
change.
how you act.
It's happened now. I can't remember if it. I think it did change, but
Given
Yeah,
what you
it-
just
it-
said, I'm going to keep it at lawful evil for the time being. Maybe chaotic, but it's Daz's turn.
yeah,
You
but
haven't
I think
actually done anything yet, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
close the door.
Come on, we can take this thing.
we might be able to take one.
Yeah, if it was
Rock
one,
two.
then maybe.
Come
No.
on. I have my full spell repertoire. I can fucking kill this thing,
I want my
probably.
spellcasters to make an insight check, well, or an arcana. Take your pick.
Yeah. So,
Insight or Arcana. Thank you.
Okay, you know
Does
that a
include
summoned
half
monster
casters?
in, like,
No, wait, how many
99
clerics?
out of 100 times will disappear if you kill the original caster. Or incapacitate the original caster.
We'll still do a lot of damage though.
does anyone have a sleep spell?
A sleep
I
spell's
do,
not
but I
gonna
don't have it
affect
prepared.
You think a sleep
How
spell
long
is
does it
going to
take to
knock one of
prepare a
these
spell?
things out?
Yeah, they got
That
way
would
more than
require
20
me to take a short rest to recreate my spells. I need to take a short rest to
All right. Does anyone have a pile of dead bards?
No, I do not.
I mean, we don't know where the dude is. If I could just get my hands on a couple hundred corpses, we'd be good.
Moving on, Daz's turn.
Again, pile of dead bards.
I should have started by summoning an elemental. I should have.
All right.
In all seriousness, I think if we ever get a bag of holding, I'm just going to start shoving it full of dead bodies for this
Oh,
exact purpose.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I mean, come on. They would be super helpful.
It would.
Yeah, they would. So
Could be
I
terrible, but
I'm
helpful.
kind of visibly terrified.
Yeah.
You shut
this.
yourself.
Well, go in now.
At the contents of this room. But then my hand like instinctively goes to the dagger on my hilt, and I calm down a bit. And then I am just going to basically stand right here.
Into the blackness.
No, like right next to Gilrain.
Yep.
Gilrain. I'm gonna stand next to Gilrain, and I'm just sort of gonna ready an action in case anything comes near enough to hit. Or
If you hadn't moved, my character. I would ask
or if someone attacks him, I'm gonna use my protection ability.
Lily's turn.
Oh, my
If your
turn?
character hadn't moved, I would have made my character use his reaction to slap you.
Okay. Let me see. What could I do?
You can't see any of them because you're not in line of sight of any one of them.
I know. I'm debating what level of stupid am I prepared to do.
Who knows?
That didn't run in as I hoped you would.
Well, I'm not sure as to what we are doing yet, because
All right.
I kind of
Here
want
we
to
go.
run, but I think some people want to fight.
Well-
We can kill it. It's not like the high level demons, is it?
They're challenge rating
Um,
9.
Nah.
All right. So how much movement do I have? I've got 35, so that means I can go to there, and then to there. Perfect. So I'm going to move. Nope.
Plus, with the two
I'm
major
going to
actions, you guys
move.
do have a distinctive advantage.
to there, and I'm going to cast my pretty much my best spell. Actually, I don't know why I never used it before. Destructive Wave. Each creature within 30 feet of me must succeed on a con saving throw or take damage.
That includes us.
Yeah, I'm just out of range.
Could you step one bit
Oh
further?
yeah, sorry, I forgot it
Constitution
hits you.
saving throw?
No, you're out of range.
Oh, okay.
Just out of range.
Well, I do have the Constitution bonus to handle that, but okay.
Yeah, it's a con saving throw.
Yeah, this is a hard encounter for you guys. And re-say that now. I was double checking that for you.
Everything in the area makes a con saving throw. Basically, everything in this room makes a con saving throw. Daz and Gilrain are just out of range.
DC.
My spell DC is currently sitting at. Let me just pull that up.
Probably.
It is sitting at 17.
17.
Okay.
And they said, did you have a 5 in charisma or something? Or whatever it is used to cast? If you have that, then add to the 4 plus. Yeah, it's possible.
I could hypothetically have a much higher DC. Because at 9th level, I think we're what? That's a 4 for my proficiency bonus? Or
Yeah.
is that still plus 3?
Oh, that's 4. I'm level 9. I'm level 9. If I had 20 in my intelligence, I would also have a
maximum should
Right,
be
everything but this guy is passed.
17, I think.
Okay, so he's going to take half damage. But
No, everyone
Here's
but
where-
him passed. He's actually taken.
That's all.
so
Half
he takes
damage.
full damage then. Now, let me just check what this does. This does 5d6 thunder damage.
Lovely.
So he takes 20 thunder damage.
Exactly what are you
And then-
using?
Destructive Wave. As well as 5d6 necrotic damage. That didn't roll nearly as well.
Wait, what do you mean everything? It's like a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, each creature within 30 feet of me. So it's a 30-foot diameter.
So,
Radius, right.
Let's see, not hitting the succubus, just barely.
Wait, it's a diameter of 30 feet?
And it's going nowhere near this guy. So
Each creature within 30 feet of me.
So this
So
guy
a
is-
radius of 30 feet.
Yes, I don't know words.
Yeah, it's radius
Ah,
of
what
feet.
the-
Diameter is 2 times the radius.
This guy is literally
I-
the only one within the range. Where
No, it's radius. It's like a radius
Everything
of 30.
within 30 feet. That hits him, that hits that hits all of them. Unless the dungeon scale is wrong again.
Okay. Never mind, but it still doesn't reach. Oh wait, no. Yes, no. Yeah, no. I'm going to say yeah. Okay, never mind then. But yeah, he's the only one who takes the full brunt.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it didn't do really a lot of damage. Wow, like that was pretty poor rolls for damage.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
ones.
You roll, you roll poorly.
Okay, but a 10d6 spell at level 5 is pretty good. And that's my 5th level spell slot for the day.
I see
wait.
this wave. I see this wave of energy coming towards me, and I put up my shield and brace for it, but it stops right before it hits me.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
actually-
and since
No, go on.
and since it's necrotic, like anyone who just doesn't do the whole necromancy thing, yeah.
I would like to point out if we
I did blight. It's also a necrotic spell. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Blight's a kind of a situational thing, but this just fills the air with necromantic energy.
Well, actually, this is a paladin spell.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, paladins can get it too. Well, it's because it does, depending on who you're using. Wizards, it does
No, you can
necrotic
choose.
or
You can
radiant.
choose radiant or necrotic as a paladin.
Oh, really? You can? Because it's listed here under paladin, under wizard, under paladin, it can only do radiant, but my spellbook might be out of date.
I'd just like to point out that supposedly, from what we know, the innkeeper went into the room.
Yeah.
You might
Well,
have
what
just killed
Lily
him.
knows, she hasn't mentioned it.
No, I mentioned it. I mentioned
Yeah,
something
yeah.
went by me.
She pointed that out early.
This guy is prone at the moment.
Ooh, prone.
And Gilderein's turn.
So, prone, does that mean advantage on ranged attacks?
Yeah. Paladins can choose if there's radiant or necrotic damage. So,
Oh,
yeah.
cool. I picked it up because it does necrotic, but whatever.
Do I get
That's cool.
advantage on the prone one, or...?
You'll get advantage with melee attacks.
Yeah,
I think
but
you get disadvantage with
specifically
range
with
because it's a
range.
smaller target.
Yeah, you get a disadvantage with range, but you get advantage if it's melee attacks. So running in and stabbing it is actually a really good idea right now.
Yeah, well, I'll do
Exactly
that.
why I ran halfway into the room before I popped that spell. Also because I wanted to be able to smack everyone in the room in the face with it.
I'll,
And it's glaive time!
yeah, stab it. Or, well, cut it with the glaive a few times.
You're a bit far still.
He has reach.
So,
Hit.
Glaives have reach?
Miss. Let me
Glaive
check
is
that.
like a big blade at the end of a stick.
given that he's prone, these are
It's
actually
similar to a
two
spear.
attacks, both at advantage.
Hit
So the
and
two
hit.
25s are the short things.
I know what a glaive is IRL, but I really wouldn't consider them a reach weapon. Or at least not any more than I would consider other things a reach weapon.
Yep, that's it.
It's just a big blade at the end of a big stick, so it's like
14 damage.
Alright.
Huh. It is reach. Cool.
it's
Also,
reach.
wouldn't
It's a
call them
long
heavy.
stick with a sword on it. Well, heavy
Nice.
simply means two-handed.
Kind of.
Heavy means it can be used by small people, like by those
Oh,
small.
yeah.
If you're medium, it doesn't really have much effect.
It's a long, big stick, so small
Yes.
people would have issues using it.
And will there be also, what is that? It sounds like someone's eating their mic.
It kind of does, yeah.
It's
I-
probably my fan again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's
that.
just too damn hot here.
I wouldn't exactly give a glaive reach, considering that certain other weapons don't have reach, but whatever.
Anyways,
Like, for example,
will that be all, Gilrain?
Pretty sure tridents don't get reach.
Grogan?
Well, I'm paralyzed, aren't I? So,
Or spears.
Make
are
a con
the good-
save.
Trident is pretty.
Nope. Okay.
Rope.
Alright, no,
Yeah.
you're still stunned.
that's me done. Don't
Yeah,
control the
trident's a
bar.
throwing weapon, so it doesn't have reach.
Uh,
And then I don't think the spear gets reach either.
Right?
No, but
Lily,
more because it's a simple
make
weapon, I would believe.
a wisdom saving throw.
Not a problem. Wisdom saving throw. Let us see.
Remember, like even something
Well,
like
that has been a problem.
You are seduced by the succubus,
Oh,
and are currently charmed and will obey their
Oh.
commands.
Who?
For
The
a
Neko?
day. Yeah.
Hey. The succubus is a necromancer.
Boo.
I want to point
terrible.
out, I mean...
much better than it.
I think it could have just flashed its tit, let's be honest. My characters are all raging lesbians.
Clearly. At any rate,
It's succubus. It's already naked.
Wait, was it using a spell? Oh wait, I can't see it, so I can't use counter spell.
at any rate, if you take damage, you can repeat the saving throw. Until then, you're basically her bitch.
Let me cut your tail off again.
Run up and slap her.
just...
Yeah, I'll do that next round.
Okay, my turn.
No, it ain't.
It is my turn. It's 18.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Wait, this succubus has a crossbow?
No.
No, that's probably the guy. That's the innkeeper.
The invisible
No, it's,
barkeep.
that might actually be it.
God, he's useless. Don't what?
With a crossbow, yes, anyone is useful to a crossbow. All of my characters have a history of being terrible with ranged weaponry.
Okay, so I move so I can see the entirety of the room. That's one action. And let's see, what do I do? Firewall is a bit too small, I think.
Well, we're gonna put a firewall on here, just so.
You know what? I'm gonna blight the succubus.
No.
Oh,
That
that's
seems
oh.
oh wait, no, the second is okay.
The succubus take 40 damage.
No, not my potential wife.
That's not how
No,
it works.
I don't think she has marriage on her mind.
I'm not going to do what we did with the sea hag. I'm not.
You
What's
could try.
happening?
I tried to do this succubus.
The succubus fails and takes full brunt of damage, her flesh seemingly becoming somewhat leprous.
Well, I can't see anyone, so.
Anything else?
I am moved, so I can't really do anything else. I use my 2 actions.
Uh-oh.
This
Is
guy
it-
gets back up on his feet.
Well, time to run.
I did a massive amount of damage to the succubus. We can win this, guys. Let's just keep fighting.
How the hell does this guy have plus 17?
Well,
There are ways.
And
What the
instantly
fuck?
loses an arm.
Who loses an arm?
The demon.
Okay, I know exactly how he's doing that much benefit and damage. This is what a proper magic weapon does.
Huh. That's
I'm stealing that. I meant what? I meant
We
what?
didn't
Sorry.
have a rogue in the party.
we don't.
We have a rouge.
No, we have the drunken sorcerer.
It's basically a rogue.
Demon
What?
blood
No.
drips off of the barkeeper's rapier.
What
Yes.
magic weapon is that?
It's most likely sneak attack.
Yeah, sneakers.
The demon falling back on the ground as it clutches at its.
Oh yeah, he's a rogue, so it does sneak attack damage.
Yeah, but
That guy's a rogue?
is that good?
Oh, best comment ever.
I like
I'm-
that your character actually says that out loud, like super audibly, just like that fat guy's a rogue.
Probably an arcane. It's probably an arcane.
I mean, let's be honest. That wouldn't make any sense coming from a character because that's a character class. But I mean, seriously, I kind of expect rogues to be thin and agile and nimble and not fat ass barkeeps.
Well, hey, he vanished.
Anyway,
He would take
Find him.
offense.
Mr. Fighter, we could use some.
Also, he's wearing like
Yes.
bulky barkeeper
Yes,
things.
yes,
How do you?
it is my turn now.
Right.
So I am going to run here and swing at this succubus.
Right, what's my sleight of hand like?
Stop trying to kill my wife.
I'm sorry, but your wife is trying to kill us.
She hasn't done anything yet.
Plenty.
I haven't done anything yet. I'm still here, paralyzed. Still. Just
7 damage.
All right.
And then I think I can do.
An
I'm gonna
action.
attack again. You're a multi-attacker, don't you?
Alright, so I'm going to use Commander's Strike, which I can tell a creature to make an attack as a reaction.
I'm still surprised how he's got 15d6 and
So I'm
plus
going to use
17.
that on this guy here. So he gets to make another attack. The barkeep.
Yeah, give it all to him.
Right, and sorry, what now?
I'm using Commander's Strike on this guy. Basically, he gets to make another attack.
don't you have extra attacks so you damage and you do an attack and you do like most?
Oh, that's right. I do two swings with each sword. Yeah. So I'll do the second one. And now he takes his attack.
Alright. He takes another stab at it.
Oh.
And does 10 damage.
Really?
Okay, so that was most likely just a ridiculously high sneak attack bonus then.
Still, even
I
at
mean, you
level
can hover
20.
over.
And he has advantage because it's like it's a down or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, he has advantage. He's got like 3 different kinds of advantage.
Alright, well. I won't argue with the numbers.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Alright, and then my turn is done.
Because I'm attacking.
Lily will stab Gilrine with her scythe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Actually, wait. What is the succubi using to compel me again?
It's seducing
Charm.
charm magic.
But if they take damage, don't they have to make a check or lose concentration of the spell?
No.
Oh,
It's a different
okay.
time from regular stuff. It's not really a spell per se.
Oh.
But she's only charmed, she's not mind control, so wouldn't she like maybe attack me or Daz since we're attacking the succubus?
See, that's kind of what I
It
figured.
obeys the succubus's command.
Okay, making an attack against what's his nuts.
Me?
Miss.
Or the big demon guy?
Right, with a 14, it doesn't hit Gilrine.
Can people hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
She's attacking you because the succubus is controlling her.
Well,
Yeah, I
she's
was told to
attacking
attack
me,
Gilrine.
not Taz.
Do I get any action on my turn that is mine?
Nope. You make another swing.
No!
Another.
It's not fair. I could save the succubus though.
Well, yes,
That
but the
does
succubus
hit.
doesn't know what spells you have.
Well, no, I'm gonna save her and make her on our side.
Gilrine takes 7 damage.
7.
Like I could make the succubus actually fall in love with me.
Ooh, glaive on the necromancer.
I think any sentence that starts with "I can make the succubus fall in love."
Okay,
with
good
me"
job.
is
You
just-
crit the necromancer.
Well, actually, that's a 13 because I don't have advantage.
Why don't you just toggle
Yeah, I
thing?
accidentally clicked on the advantage toggle. Never
In
mind.
which case, you rolled a 13. Thank goodness the
Does that hit?
necromancer isn't dead.
This
not
is
even
It's an
hit.
AC of 16.
Why don't you do
I-
why don't you do an unarmed strike where you just punch it with your fist?
That also
Well,
does.
using a
because
weapon.
I don't get proficiency.
No, but you still do damage. You just have to do damage.
I don't care.
Just
If I
punch
use
her in
a
the
blade-
face, like it's easier.
If I use a glaive, I have more chance to hit. So, another.
That hits.
Boom.
Alright. Lily, make a wisdom saving throw as you take 7 damage.
You better pass.
Hold on, taking 7 damage first. That would put me at 65. And making my second wisdom save. Or I guess it's really my... No, second wisdom save. I made one.
You fail.
Fine.
Right. I'll give you another chance.
Hit.
There you go.
10 damage. Make a wisdom save.
Kindly stop cutting me.
And I punch her in the face.
I mean, yeah, all you have to do is do damage. You could just, slap me or something.
Fail.
I'll use a dagger.
What's this? There's no reason for the glaive?
Drogon's turn.
It's what I've got in my hand currently.
Hold on.
Constitution save.
Hey, I actually
Hey, you're out.
well, I still can't do anything now, so that's me done.
Can you do anything? Oh.
No, because con saves happen at the end of your turn, don't they? So
Oh, good, you're back
that's
up.
me done.
Yep, and you're now no longer stunned, but your turn is over. Succubus
Yeah.
starts flying desperately over to Lily, so you can make an attack of opportunity.
Crit. Pass. Make an attack roll.
Daz?
Pass.
Oh,
Blue?
sorry. I was zoned out.
Attack roll.
What's happening?
Attack roll. The antagonist is fleeing from you, so do an attack roll.
Attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
right. Okay.
It hits. Roll for damage.
And
And she
I
dies on her way over.
Okay.
Does that also end the charm?
Yeah, well, she's
Yes.
dead, so yes.
Okay.
technically, I still get my second attack.
Yeah, but it's a reaction thing.
The second attack block.
Still, anytime I take the attack action.
And I don't
You
think
can
You
that
not take the
applies.
attack action, you take the
I take a opportunity action, so it's only a single attack.
Either way, I don't think it works for that.
No, it doesn't work for opportunity because it's a separate action.
90. What?
We're making another downward stab. He disjoints the demon from its head. And
Right,
that's
I am
done.
stealing
That was
I'm good.
actually far easier than I thought it would be.
He wipes
Well, it's
off
'cause
his
we had-
blade, cracking his neck. Well, I'm a bit out of practice.
Alright, let's go then.
I'm gonna sort of approach him slowly and be like,
Who the fuck are
You
you?
"You don't seem very phased after just fighting a demon."
I ain't the eldest
That's
village elder
heal
from
on
nothing,
Necromancer.
Right.
It's like, right.
I am just gonna leave that be.
Right, so try and take the rapier and then
Like I
just-
said, it's an escort mission.
The Necromancer heals 11.
Yeah, but usually you have the escort to the far side or far back, and then they just sit there. Not they're fucking oopy.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be in the corner here, crying over my succubus's body.
Right, I'll
Not
go.
charmed
well,
anymore.
as that is
Doesn't matter.
as that is happening, I loot this succubus.
She is now naked. You perfect.
She's a
No,
sucker.
no, no. I'm
Already.
looting. I'm not taking off everything. I'm just looting. If there's nothing on there, I leave it.
Why would she be
So is there nothing?
Anything on there?
Nope.
Is there nothing valuable on the succubus?
Well, aside from her clothing. Nope.
Nah. Okay. I'll go over to the other demon
You perfect.
then. I'll go over to the other demons. Anything?
It doesn't have pockets.
Still.
Huh. Who would have thought?
I might
And
cough
Andrew,
it.
I realized that I'm no longer charmed, but that was the only character to actually show any genuine interest in me.
You are a sad little creature.
Yeah, she is.
Do we get a riddle?
I did pat your head when you tried to bite me.
Yeah, let me
We
just
try,
pull up my
but
list.
Let me
I'm
rephrase
sorry.
that. The succubus is so far the only character that's shown any actual romantic interest in my character.
Well, you're not really human-ish.
we'll wait until one of my backups come. Then
So you have a Freddy McFirst character or something lined up.
I have multiple characters. I have monks, rogues.
Yeah,
Monk-
but do you
monk
have
and
multiple
warlock.
Freddy McFirst character?
That will probably be my rogue. That will just fuck around.
I always show 1, 2, 6. I always show 15, 2, 20. I always show 5, but I never show 21, unless I'm flying. What am I?
What?
I already forgot the numbers.
Oh, it's one of these riddles.
Is this an actual in-game riddle?
Yes. It's one of the big glowing boss rooms. What did you expect? There's always a riddle in these.
Yeah.
So
Could you
there's
type that out?
something with 21.
I never sure.
I'm honestly stumped.
Yeah, I am.
This is a really tough one. Like, my mind just.
Well, ladies and gents, we finally get to find out what happens if we answer a riddle wrong.
True.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, there were riddles in this place.
Huh.
Wait. Like I'm thinking.
That wasn't an answer. That was just me thinking out loud.
Ocean 15 to 20.
The number pi should probably have some of those numbers in order.
Is there any sort of like numbering around the room I can?
It could be numbers.
It's just a riddle.
120 seconds remaining.
Oh shit! These are timed. Fuck.
I want to say probability, but it's not.
It's not.
Ah.
Quickly leave the room.
Yes.
What
Yes.
does
Let's leave.
pi
Let's run out of here
versus
now.
21.
I don't.
No.
I don't have the faintest idea what this means.
Let me try to think here.
I'm gonna try and make sure that I wedge the
Can
door
I do
open
an
best I
experiment to
can.
get a hint?
Time to run.
Hey, Adam.
Detecting fleers. Activating security.
Oh, fuck us.
May I take an intelligence check to see if I can get a hint?
I'm just pacing up and down thinking.
Hmm.
6.
Adam?
20.
That is your answer.
6.
It's a D6.
It's a D6. Oh,
How does the
it's a dice.
20?
Dice.
Die. It's a die because, like, if you can find out the numbers together, it gives 20. Doesn't it? Because it's, like, when you die,
D20.
it's a D6. A D6.
But I always show
Oh,
15 to
no.
20.
Yeah,
It's a D6.
We've already got
It always
enemies.
shows the numbers 1 through 6. The sides that are visible will number 15 to 20 somewhere. They always
Yes.
show 5 sides except the one on the bottom, but it will
When they're
never show
in
a full
the
21
air.
unless it's currently rolling.
And unless it's flying in the air. So it's a die, a D6.
Oh, wow.
And he crit failed.
kills himself.
Why is there suddenly a monster?
He does sneak attack to himself.
I never would have thought of that, Andrew. That was a brilliant riddle. I'm stealing that from my current dungeon.
That doesn't make sense.
He just walks up and stabs in the
Complete
face. Well, that was
sense.
easy. Moving on.
I should have just said die because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
5
1
sides.
to
Room
6
cleared.
says die, but how does the 21 fit in?
No, we cleared the room anyways.
The 21 fits in because if you add all 6 sides of a 6-sided dice, it adds up to 21. But all 6 sides are not shown unless it's rolling.
Okay. That sounds...
Also on a 20-sided dice, there are actually 21 sides. You gotta remember to count the inside.
If
I
there
like
is...
that. I like that.
Oh my god.
It might be solid.
That's one of those trick riddles that you just really find annoying.
I would never give that one players.
Come
just
on, you
because
lot.
who the fuck thinks of the inside?
Yeah,
I'm still
busy
crying over the
here.
dead succubus.
Hallway. Is this a hallway here?
He just
We
kicks
can't
open the door.
actually see the walls, so we can't really decide where to go because we can't see the doors. Okay, so that's door there.
I approach
Where's
the one where I'm-
approach Lily's character and I hold out a hand.
I'm just gonna wipe my tears and let the succubus fall to the floor and fall off.
Oh.
I'll just get my
I-
quarters.
I would have said we should go west.
just get my quartered staff and start
apparently
poking.
he knows where he's going, so I'll just follow.
Okay.
Well, it's more like
Yeah.
it's obvious that these rooms are connected to each other.
But it's
Sorry,
not
what was
really
it? You
obvious.
cut out.
It's more like it's obvious that is that.
Well, not to me, because I can't see into the darkness.
For that matter.
Ah. Okay.
It's like, okay, now that we have that established, go on ahead.
Okay. Whoop.
I also asked the innkeeper.
Wait, you
like,
blubs it up. Okay, he kind of blubbers as he tries to stop you, but
Wait,
Huh?
make
Ha-
a...
hold on a second. Has Masoko seen you guys use the Revivify thing? Like, does she know that that exists?
I don't think we have.
Yeah, we have used it once on Death, I think.
Once.
We've used it on Alabasta once.
Make
Sorry,
a
what-
perception
Yeah,
check.
that was it. You have
Me?
used it.
Yes, Skellerine. Who is at this point
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
fortunately you notice the scythe blade suddenly stabbing at you and you manage to duck out of the way.
Whew. Whew.
It continues to
Close.
swing, so make a dex save.
Can I ask the innkeeper where he got his rapier from?
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh.
that would be 40 damage.
Ooh.
So, Andrew?
That's an odd place for a sword shot.
Andrew.
Odd name for a short shot. Sorry.
40?
So, I'm going to cast the spell Gentle Repose on the succubus.
This is a what? Why?
I have my reasons.
I go over and I start carrying the bloody body.
Well, there's no need. We can come back for it.
I'd like to point out
Sure.
it doesn't count as a humanoid. It is a fiend.
Hmm?
You can't bring her back.
Well, it's humanoid.
It's a fiend. It's not humanoid.
Masoko doesn't know that.
Revivify also won't work on it because it needs to be died within a minute or so.
That's why Gentle Repose is great.
Uh,
It extends that period from 1 minute to 10 days.
anyways,
I
bleeding
don't think-
severely,
Whatever.
Gilrine manages to kind of just crawl out from there.
Can I ask the
The
innkeeper where he
barkeep's
got
just kind of face palming.
Can I ask the innkeeper where he got his rapier from?
No.
Fuck! Why?
No, that's his answer.
Actually, on
Not part of
second
the
thought,
prison.
Oh, look who's doing shit now.
He always rolled once.
And
like,
the trap is disabled.
He's gotten like three. He's gotten like
One.
3 critical fails, and all 3 times it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, it's just, of course it worked now.
Right, moving on.
What? This
because
guy-
he always has a fucking advantage. Because
You've like given us a level 20.
No, more than that, so level 20 for a rogue is 10d6. He did 15d6. That is past level 20. He's in his
He's a-
own plane.
Or he's level 20 with some killer feats.
Well,
What are those?
anyone else want to go in front?
Nah, keep him in front.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
the
take
one
damage.
who succeeds when he fails.
He doesn't take damage. Kick him in front.
You lead, just actually listen when I try to warn you.
Right.
Also, for the record, this is what you get for being rude to him earlier.
Well, I wasn't.
He's just like,
rude to him.
no, you're the seasoned adventurers. You go on and lead. It's not like I'm not the. It's not like, oh, I'm the village elder or something.
Okay, after all of that, Masoko will rejoin the group.
I'm literally the one who was not rude to him.
I was not rude either, so
Fine then, I will.
Yeah, good. Go ahead. I'll follow closely. Maybe.
Just stay with it behind 10 feet, yeah? Yes. Can I pop my head around, see if there's any traps?
I'm kind of just gonna hang back at the barkeep and watch you guys be idiots.
Make a perception.
He's
Who?
not fucking.
Whoever's leading. Whoever said they wanted to see if there's more traps. You don't see any more traps. You see, well, aside from the flat chest and Masoko.
Oh, hey.
Did you really just make that joke?
Yep.
Wow. So is the barkeep not moving? Because I'm sticking with him.
Well, it's more like I'm busy revealing stuff, so I haven't had a chance to move him yet.
Alright. Well, just for all intents and purposes, she's staying by him because he seems to be the only...
Adam, you could, like, unlock his token and then we can move him.
Cough, cough.
Well, yeah, but he's kind of just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Right. Sister.
But he seems a competent adventurer, possibly more competent than the party, so
Yeah.
Masoko's going to stay with him. Also, did you see the post I made, Andrew?
Not yet. And
Oh,
that
it's in
is
the
unlock
Discord.
one door.
Okay, I open it.
Yeah, I made a post in the Discord.
Why would you go through that door if that
Okay.
hallway? It's just
Because.
Do you want your skeleton deer to die?
Why?
Because
Right.
you are having a skeleton deer take the corpse of a fiend through a village
Well, drag it so it's near
and
the
through
entrance.
a bunch of forests.
Drag it so it's
I-
near the entrance of the
I thought we had a tunnel
In
in
an
that cellar.
area where familiars die if they go outside of like 15 to 50 feet, depending on their level.
No, I thought this thing, like, A, she's not a familiar, and B, I thought the dungeon connected directly to the tavern.
No.
No, there is an underground path that leads near the dungeon.
Close.
Well,
but
yeah,
no, not quite.
there's an actual opening in the forest
But
that
yes,
leads
I'm
into...
telling you now that if you send her out, Vixen is going to die. After like 50 feet. Actually,
Well,
she's
drag
going
it.
to die as soon as you get to where you are now.
We'll drag her to...
Fine, then I'll leave the succubus in the corner of that room and remember it.
Roll insight.
Oh, bloody hell. Why must you make this difficult?
You forgot her already.
Whatever.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
Oh.
I'm partially joking. That would have been a 1. You make a
I mean,
mental
this is the only...
you make a mental note of it, but are liable to forget where she was.
Yeah, you
That's
make a
like
bet...
the only character to show any romantic interest in Masoko as of yet.
That's like saying that a rapist shows romantic interest in you. In fact, it's exactly like that.
But the psychopathy didn't even really show you a romantic interest. She tricked you into showing her romantic interest.
Masoko didn't have a very good home life. This is...
Also, you look like a child, so...
She really doesn't look that young. She looks about 15 or 16.
That's a
That's
child
young.
compared to, like, I think I'm like 32 or something like that.
31 here, so...
27. So...
My character's 19, so...
I'm 24.
Walking through the doors, you find
Okay, the 19-year-old can flirt with you.
There's a tiefling that...
Anywhere.
Yeah, that's me, the tiefling. Like, no, that's
And
not
that's
fair.
another thing, too, is you're a lesbian, so...
And you are with a bunch of guys.
Is there a mass mute option? Anyways, as you
Hey,
enter...
I'm new. Surprising. There we go.
As you enter the room, you see a very large tile mosaic of dragon mythology across the
Sorry, what was
floor.
that? You were
You,
kind of cutting in and
cut out all of the place.
Him. There is, as you enter the room, firstly you notice that the walls are covered in slime and dust for some reason, and that the floor is covered in a very ancient, well known, mythological tile mosaic.
Oh.
Make history rolls.
History check.
Ooh, I'm
Okay.
actually proficient in that.
I'm not.
Same as well, I'm proficient in history, religion, and arcana. I am the knowledge. I am the knowledge keeper. I shall keep all the knowledge.
I was about
You
to
rolled a
ask if I.
2.
Yeah.
You rolled a
Keep all
2.
the religion and nature.
It's Jesus Coon.
He
But
is
I was actually.
he is built entirely within the confines of base 5e.
What level is he? Is the question.
20 billion.
I'm not.
Actually, he could be our level. A level 9 rogue can be pretty OP in their chosen fields.
With a
And Andrew
15d6 sneak attack, I think.
Yeah, that's like at level 20, it's 10d6. So
Alright, so what do we get for this history check?
Anyways, the tile mosaic is of. Actually, let me double check this item. Let me pull up the notes.
The notes say.
You see a. What is that? You see a. Basically, from here to here is sort of a life cycle pattern with like 5 depictions of the same dragon, which what's it? Tuan is what I named him. Tuan, however you pronounce that. Recognizes as being Faluzor, which is a draconic deity.
I would recognize that too, right? Because I got the same rolls he did.
Yes, well, aside from the fact that he's more knowledgeable in dragons, he has advantage. But yeah, basically,
right.
you
Gotcha.
recognize everything but the exact deity.
Gotcha.
Going from effectively youth, adult, somewhat like a corpse, more decay, and then back to a youth, with a few various human and or elven and dwarven depictions along the sides of the room, with with very thin like spirals into each section of the drawings.
Okay, that's interesting. What does it mean now?
Effectively,
Question.
he is Tuan lets you know. Falzor is the draconic deity of energy draining, undeath, decay, and exhaustion, and is one of the brothers of Tiamat, and
Yeah, so it's
effectively requires a stream of death and sacrifices in order to maintain an oddly beautiful appearance, and has been known to appear as a handsome human or particularly beautiful elf to his priests.
Up.
However, he got killed during the Dragon Wars
Good.
by a very large group of necromancers and paladins who work together.
That sounds unlucky.
You're going against the draconic deity of death.
Yeah.
You kinda need to put aside your differences.
What's so hard? What's so unbelievable about necromancers working alongside others, huh?
Paladins.
Not others, specifically.
Paladins.
I'm not specifically a paladin.
That's true. Paladins do tend to have a stick up their ass.
I thought
Also,
I'd never play a paladin.
I've been quite accepting of this necromancer.
You know,
No, that
aside from
wasn't-
one very ill and one very poorly chosen suggestion.
No. Did you just say that out loud? Because I was completely speaking in character, and did you just?
No, I did not say that out loud.
Okay, yeah. Just to
What
clarify.
did you say in character?
I was talking about how necromancers can work with other people, and then he's like, "Well, paladins, though," and I'm like, "Yeah, paladins are assholes with sticks up their ass."
They
That-
can't be
I do actually say I'm not a paladin.
Who never said you were.
With potent, flowery words speak I, of something common, vulgar,
Oh
dry.
crap!
I weave webs of pedantic prose, in effort to befuddle those who think I while time away in lofty things above all day. The common kind that linger where monadic? I don't know what that word is. Beings
Nomadic,
live and
maybe?
fare. Practical I may not be, but life, it seems, is full of me. So, adventurer, I cry, can you tell me, what am I?
Like monadic, it's relates either to like I have like a fucking thing that lets me like click on a word and actually see what it means, so I can actually tell you.
Well, it might
It's,
have just been.
it's tied to philosophy. It's tied to either philosophy or monad, or it's tied to chemistry or biology, which
Probably the first one.
Could
Yeah.
be love?
it's philosophy, chemistry, or biology. It's either connected to one of those three because there's a meaning for the word in all three science, in all three like fields. So I guess it's philosophy.
Okay.
Flowery words I speak. Something common.
I was thinking something like nature.
Common, bunker dry.
Okay.
I really want to
I use fancy words for something simple to confuse people.
Mm-hmm.
People who think I waste times with great things.
I would say it's nature, but
It could be love.
Could be.
actually, hold on. With potent flowery words, could it be a riddle?
It's
is
a bit.
riddle.
Correct.
The actual answer, yeah.
But the answer is riddle.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Didn't we already have one of those?
I thought.
Wasn't that the first one?
That
That
was,
was in the
no,
Dwarven-
that was
that
when we
was in
did the
the-
House of Horrors. The
That
House
was,
of
Yeah.
Horrors.
that
we
was
had-
a riddle without an answer.
Yeah, I thought. Is this gonna be?
We had a riddle.
Riddle was actually the first thing I thought of.
Like
I was
Drogon
getting-
Norman
I was
is
getting
not like Drogon is normal. Like I'm staring at Drogon like, wow, I wouldn't expect you to actually get this.
Thanks.
So
No,
cool
I
because
just
thought you
stayed.
wouldn't do that twice.
I stay quiet for most of it, and then just pop up near the answer. I think it's riddle. I've just been thinking to myself. That's it.
Yeah, but like you're the drunk one, so I don't really think you're so
Yeah.
intelligent. Like,
Well, he has 0 intelligence bonus.
Yeah,
yeah.
I do that.
So I don't think you're very intelligent. I'm just like,
Well, for this character, I roll poorly for his stats.
lower right quadrant complete.
Actually, no, I used point system, didn't I?
The
That's why.
Quadrant.
Pardon?
No, let's keep moving. Westward.
If I zoom out too much, it disappears.
So, which door?
I would say we try to go west.
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds
Oh,
reasonable.
Where?
Yep.
It appears
So-
to be a wooden door.
Can we open it?
It is.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
Is it stuck?
It's stuck.
God damn it.
Is it locked?
No, it's just stuck.
Hit it. Just hit it with full frontal force, so like shield bash it or something.
Yeah, come on. You jump against it a few times.
That. You have the strength. Do a strength
Why
check.
Okay, I'll try and bash it down.
Strength check. Yeah, just tackle it. It's just that's a strength save. You should do a strength
You
check.
managed to force it open.
Already?
Oh, okay.
That's sweet.
Does he? Does he really?
The barkeep, meanwhile, well, except for Das, the barkeep, meanwhile, investigates the lower doors, at which point a voice rings out. Secular exit doors locked. Please complete 2 quad word. Yeah, can't word. I'm just gonna type this out.
So this is basically one big machine-like thingy.
It's a giant magic machine, probably built by gnomes.
It's zero dilemma. That's it.
It's probably built by gnomes and dwarves, using a lot of clockwork technology and powerful magics.
So wait, did
All
you
I
say
gotta
circular
say-
exit door?
All I gotta say, Andrew, is if we don't fight a Minotaur or David Bowie by the end of this, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you.
A Minotaur named David Bowie.
Yes.
He's just got a bunch of crossbows.
Oh my god! A Minotaur dual wielding heavy crossbows.
Nothing but crossbows and tight leather pants.
Lovely. Anyway,
No.
shall we open this door?
I already did.
Yeah, and and let the west.
And no, it's a demon again.
Big room. No enemies. It must be a boss fight.
It has a. There's a stone dais and a east side of the room, and a thumping sound can be heard from the north.
Thumping sound can be heard. What? You cut out.
From the north.
Ooh,
I'm
that
gonna.
sounds.
I'll go first. Okay then.
Well, hold on, guys. He rolled something. Let's see if something happens
Yeah,
before
that's
you
the
charge
riddle.
in.
I've measured
That's
it
the
from
riddle.
side to side. 'Tis 3 feet long and 2 feet wide. It is a compass, small and bare, to thirsty suns and parching air.
Oh boy.
3 feet long, 2 feet wide.
I've measured it from side to side. It's 3 feet long, 2 feet
Is it
wide.
a sundial?
No.
A sundial is usually round.
It's always round.
No, sometimes we carve it into a table, so it's not round, but it's on a big flat table.
Well, the actual sundial itself has to be round. That's how
Guys,
shadows
stop
work.
talking about
Well-
sundials and start figuring out the riddle before we all die.
Yeah.
Well,
It is with compass
Oh,
small.
well.
That's
Second confusing sentence.
is it a well?
Correct.
Nope.
Oh well.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
You use it
well,
like-
Well, well,
like-
well, well.
What?
To thirsty suns, because I'm passing eggs, it stays still, and of course the compass it stays in usually. Anyway, but that's my dumbass logic. So
Right. Anyway, weird thumping noise.
There's no door in the north.
I don't
Seems
care.
to be coming from far further north. So far,
There's only
in
one
fact,
door.
that the DM wonders why there's something coming from the north in this room.
Yeah, I'm slightly confused there.
There's only one door, so there's only one way to go.
I'm just
Onwards.
Well, you don't know. There could be a secret door there.
Well, I don't see one.
That's the point of a secret door.
She kinda got you there, Gilrain.
you
The
really
door
need to make a
appears be
formation.
stuck one door, slightly stucker and slightly wooder than the other one.
That's... We need your muscle. Michael, no.
You need my crappy strength.
Yep.
No.
Why is your strength like not great?
Because I like building unbalanced characters because of story purposes. And because I got some bonus earlier in the story that boosted my
The
dexterity by like
bartender
6.
literally just kicks open the door, splintering it.
Oh my
Wait, I'm
God.
sorry. You made a fighter with virtually no strength.
I made a fighter who prioritized dexterity to strength,
Which
but
is
strength was my
entirely
second.
legitimate.
And then
I know, I do
proceed to
it.
use
I
a
prefer
long
to do
sword.
it.
You should give
Yeah,
you a rape.
that's my question.
So I was going to intend to him just how kind of shoulder charge it, but my gosh.
There is a reason why my dexterity is higher, and if you want to know that reason, you'll have to pry into my character's
So,
backstory
Christmas
a bit
up in
more.
here.
Well, I did message you saying we'll talk about this later. Literally, I cast a
Yes,
message
you did.
spell.
I did see that.
It's the best cantrip ever. If you spam it enough, nobody knows. It's like telepathy.
I mean, there's better cantrips.
Great.
Yeah, there's better cantrips. Oh yeah, I'm skipping because it's so annoying.
Okay. Hold on a sec.
Well, as far as you're aware, the bartender is just moving that fast. Or he's just moving by
Breach
whenever
room.
you're blinking. It's a one door. It's stuck.
Breach and clear.
Okay.
Let the guy open
It
up.
is much stucker and much more wooden.
Lily already tried.
17
don't.
clear it.
No.
Barkeeper, go ahead.
17 doesn't clear it? Bloody hell.
Barkeeper,
What?
go ahead. Come on,
Nope.
barkeep, go.
The kick took more album than he'd like.
I don't actually whistle, like.
Wizard
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Geo kicks it open.
the wizard.
Kind of
Wizard
sad, really.
I don't care about this fucking door now. Just open. Boof.
I've had a bad history with doors. I have.
This area has been strangely devoid of boss fights.
Yeah, I'm worried. There might be one.
A strange few creatures compared to last time.
Oh.
Who was that?
Okay.
It beeped, but no one
And
left.
Well, it-
no,
it-
sorry,
It
I
beeped,
left.
then it did the rejoin beep, so...
I
Some-
left because my
Great.
Probably someone lost connection. Reconnected again.
Yes, because my Wi-Fi's been on the
Great.
broke.
Daz, roll perception.
Me specifically?
Yes, you
Yes.
specifically.
Oh, come on. The one time I do crap at perception.
Let me double check something real quick.
Can you hear me? Or is this?
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. We're all gonna die because Daz is oblivious.
I'm normally good with perception.
Everyone roll new level 1 characters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be a Kensei. I'm gonna start to just destroy everything in
Right,
close
we
combat.
have nothing. Right. Drogon,
I really don't
make
want
a
this character
perception
to
check.
die.
Okay.
I really don't want this character to die. His backstory is the favorite one I've written. So
Well, one way to make sure he lives, then
Right. And
Just to stop sucking at perception
Lily, make a perception roll.
rolls.
You have
Leave us in the
advantage.
cat.
Oh.
What?
You have advantage.
Wow.
well, what huh?
Wow.
It
Why
doesn't.
did you
You,
make 3 of them?
Oh right, I forget it shows advantage when I actually hit the button.
Right.
Jeez.
You hear very heavy breathing coming from your left, and from near Daz, and from near this guy.
Why are you guys breathing so hard? Are you guys okay?
The
Perception
barkeep,
check.
the barkeep freezes
Invisible.
and suddenly stabs to his right.
Invisible creatures.
Invisible.
And of course, he fucking sees them. Just allow him to deal with it.
Okay.
A creature immediately to his left appears, dying on his sword before falling to the ground. Lily, go back there. Wherever you were. Where were you?
I was right there. I was gonna move away from my party members and then spin to win.
Okay.
So initiative.
Right? And, Daz and you make a dex save. Well, and you make a dex save. Make an insight and then a dex save.
Inside.
Do I get bonuses because I noticed these things?
You'd have dev bonus, yes. Right, Daz is screwed.
Although I got pretty good on the save.
Oh, well, the save, you don't make the save.
Oh.
Right, Alabaster, you can make the save.
You have to first know that
The dex
it's
save.
coming at you before.
Right, Lily, you managed to duck down and avoid it. Alabaster, take your, flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
A D2.
There you go. Tails.
Okay, you can launch an attack of your choice to your immediate right.
Firebolt.
Yeah, it would be. What else would it be? You shit! You.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Roll for damage.
So it's to my right, so it hits the wall and just deflects back to me.
Nice.
I'll just do this real quick now.
At least it does half damage you. 5.
There you go.
Okay, fortunately, in the reef of flame surrounding you, you notice a invisible figure standing immediately next to you. Lily, you hear a whiff over your head, and
Do I take 5 damage?
Yes, you take 5 damage.
Okay.
And Daz gets sucker punched.
Yeah, he does.
This is where detect magic is a good spell because I can sense when they're coming from.
Daz takes
Same.
13 damage.
Same.
That's assuming they're using magic.
No, every living creature has magic in them, so I can see this. I can.
I don't think that's quite how it works.
That's not at all how that works.
And then, I mean, I can sense the aura of people when they have. I'm just going to check it then, but I mean that's how it
You
works.
detect actual spells. And creature abilities typically don't. Yeah.
Um,
Can use your action.
That's unfortunate.
Visible creature.
Any visible creature or object, yeah. A lot of the time, invisibility spells cloak the magic too.
I'm going to check something real quick.
Not to mention, these things
Yeah,
might
no.
not actually be at all magical.
Yeah, this doesn't
Yeah.
work.
that wouldn't work, damn it.
Ethereal stuff.
Right, roll for initiative.
Huzzah. Time to cut up some invisible thingamajigs.
Oh, nice.
For random violence!
This is one of those moments when the spell Hand of Radiance seems rather useful.
Extremely.
Like another distraction spells, I have detect magic with it.
2 words. Fairy, fire.
I don't think as a wizard, you can use fairy fire druid spell.
Mm-hmm. Green card.
Right then.
But level is fairy fire.
First.
Yeah, wizard can use can use fairy fire.
You can. I don't remember where, but there's a path or something you can take that lets you pull from everyone else's spell list.
The barkeep starts to run near Daz, who's the only one who got hit, but stops.
No, wizards can't. Like that's a thing you're taking on a different class.
And stabs downwards. Next to Lily.
Okay.
His rapier seems to disappear slightly into the air itself. Before finding something. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't roll. There we go. You see a much more solid version of whatever it is that he just killed and then randomly disappeared. 62. It seems similar to an air elemental, and you can just barely make it out, almost like there's a thin outline in the air itself.
So this is an elemental-ish cave, I assume, from all the elementals we've found.
Rogan's turn.
Oh yeah, I'm not paralyzed, so firebolt
Where?
on
Firebolt.
this one,
Alright.
and
It hits.
chill touch on that one, Ooh.
On the same one?
Yep. I grope the ghost, or whatever it is. And that's me done.
Which that's 24 damage.
That's such a weird way of saying chill touch.
I mean, it's very accurate in Strahd.
It really
Yo,
is,
Ryan.
but come on.
Yeah, I'm just going to slash it a few times. Hopefully.
Miss, hit, stab, Daz.
Sorry, Daz. Sorry. So the 9 is on the air elemental, and the 5 is on Daz. And the 8 is added to the elemental.
The elemental dies. Right? Geo's turn. Geo having no idea where the fuck you at, or anything is, or what's going on.
May I do a check to see if I can perceive anything?
You cannot.
Okay, since Dragon tried to shoot right, I'm just gonna shoot in that direction.
Alright, roll with disadvantage.
But yes, yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not going to do that. I am going to move here and then use Burning Hands, which doesn't hit him because of my spell sculpt.
And
How convenient.
they actually give you some props for that idea. Okay, roll.
First, what should I use? Probably use second level.
So Burning Hand is still here? Or is it...
I'm just going to check it out.
considering the other nonsense that you guys have done, I'm actually kind of surprised that someone was smart enough to use an AoE on an invisible stalker.
I just
Not that it
stabbed
did
to
much.
death?
No, I wrote poorly.
You know, I would have used an AoE,
Poorly.
but, you know, one just appeared in front of me, so I just stabbed it.
Well, I
So
know what I'm
everything within this.
It fails and
Yeah.
takes 9 damage.
I know what I'm doing now.
Can we see it burn?
You can see a
Sure.
very faint outline in the middle of it, but can't make any definition of it.
I know where it is.
It's in this area.
Yes.
Okay, well I know where I'm casting.
You still have
This-
disadvantage for the time being.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he hit it with Burning Hands, safe to say he would see the outline of something, right?
Whoever's on fire.
Outline, yes, but it's not on fire, and you still don't see it.
Yeah, well.
Right. Daz, fortunately, manages to narrowly avoid another sucker punch, not that he knows what he's fighting. Whereas your spellcaster takes... Where's the damage? 10 damage.
Which one?
Who of us?
We're right
Rovan.
next to each other.
This one.
Ah, so yeah, mate.
You just see me coming from the back and just see flames flying around, like not hurting you.
Fiery doom.
Lily's turn. Wait, what happened here?
I don't know. I have a question.
Oh wait, no, it's fine, okay. For some reason I thought you were at the start of the list.
Have I seen one of these creatures up close?
Not long enough to make out anything.
Darn it.
Just more like poof, and you're dead. Poof, and you're dead.
Their corpses are invisible?
They don't have corpses.
They're elementals, probably.
Just dissipate.
Okay, well. I was gonna try to use locate creature and just say there they are, but
Would not work on an elemental?
It worked on an elemental.
it just says locate specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind as long as I can describe it, so.
Well, seeing
Whatever,
as
that
you
works.
can't describe them in any fashion, even if you were able to see it.
Alright, fine, then I will use prestidigitation to make a cloud of green smoke, about ankle high.
That's,
Where?
I'm pretty sure
That's quite
elementals
clever,
can
actually.
float.
well, no, you still have to go through.
Okay, we'll call it waist high then, and that is a 10-foot cube. So I will do it in the 10 feet around me.
Oh, okay. Congrats, you're now blind. No, not really, since it's waist high,
It-
but okay.
Yeah. So now if any of them come into this area, they'll dissipate the mist enough, I should be able to see them, and chop chop. For my next action, I will prepare an attack with my scythe for any disturbance in the mist.
Okay. That's
Where did that punch come from?
your left. What
I'm
is
gonna
going
swing
on?
to the left.
I'm just hearing
My
the
chair is
rustling.
loud.
I'm just gonna swing randomly to the left.
Okay. Does not hit.
Gonna swing again.
Does not hit.
And
Spin
again.
to win.
Does not hit.
My goodness, fucking roll well. There
Does
we
not
go.
hit.
Oh my god.
You have disadvantage
It- it-
behind you. You're kind of just literally just kind of stabbing wildly to your left. Yelling.
Stop stabbing and swinging wildly and spin to win.
Well, that's my turn.
The barkeep.
Well, he can detect these things, he can, so just sit back and relax.
Technically, I don't stab, I swing, but yeah, basically.
Right, the barkeep continues on his merry way. And then stabs to the Daz's left.
How does this guy know where they are?
Because he's level 20 plus, because at level 14 you get blind sight, so you can detect invisible creatures. So we know he's past level 14 now.
Like I said, it's Jesus Coon.
I just
He
feel like
is
he's
God.
a babysitter.
He stabs more or less in the...
Why did he
It's
insist
Jesus
we
ex
go with
machina.
He could just
Why
do
is-
all this himself. He doesn't need us.
Exactly, we better just leave now.
It's an escort mission.
He doesn't
Yeah,
need
but-
escorting.
Escorting us.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he's
You're just
doing
now
all the work.
realizing this. You see a... you see him
Wait,
just
but
kind
why
of
would
stab in the middle of where you were swinging.
If we all attack
and
him
his
at once.
sword sinks into
He'd probably die.
something, but that something is not dead yet.
Not yet.
What?
Even with fucking 52 damage.
Yep, that's even though he's
That's-
somehow.
Alright.
Big mom.
You know what that means? We've got a couple of invisible schmucks and a big invisible schmuck.
He keeps
Wait, where?
he keeps the rapier more or less in place so that Daz actually knows where to strike. As is Daz is sort of like a magician throwing daggers at a spinning person on a wheel.
So, okay, so we've detected one was over here, this area,
And there's
Okay.
one.
It is immediately here.
and then we got detected one over here. Yeah. Okay.
Right there.
Can I either cast shatter,
No.
or I either cast shatter, or
Yeah, I like my
fireball.
eardrums where they are.
Fireball.
Fireball. That's just a waste. I'm not gonna cast it out our feet, am I? I know we're resistant, but jeez, man.
Oh, yeah, I can fireball on my turn because I can spell
Cast
cast.
shatter or fire. It's either fireball or shatter. Basically that. And I think.
Don't you have like it would be really a lot more easier if you had burning sphere.
Why the fuck would I have that? It's either. Well, okay. If I cast fireball, would it be with disadvantage on the guy next to me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Pew.
it misses.
Shit. Shatter. No. Actually, would I be able to cast magic missile on this guy?
You have to
Um,
see.
Actually,
What?
Oh
Let
yeah,
me
that you
check.
can see. It's each dart hits creature of your choice that you can see within range there. I know he's in that rough area.
I guess if you were using like something to give them an
Fairy
outline, but
lights.
you would not be able to use it on this.
Yeah, fairy lights or something. I could just cast lightning bolt, but fuck it, I'm gonna cast firebolt again.
You might miss.
Yeah.
It misses.
Okay.
What?
Wait.
Misses?
It's 21.
20 misses.
It passes right through the spot where you thought it was.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I should have cast shatter.
Hmm.
I'll do that next turn.
No, I'm just gonna cast fucking fireball and just.
What? At our feet. Fuck you.
I have I have spell skull. I don't fucking
That's
care
true.
about the fire. So I just fuck. There's a reason why I took an invocation wizard, so I can do this fucking thing.
I was
When
gonna
there's
say,
these
the,
fucking situations.
With the bartender having the sword in the elemental, can I target it?
Yeah. You can't see the thing, but at least you know where it is, more or less.
Okay,
You don't
I'll,
have advantage, but you don't have disadvantage.
cool. In that case, I will hope and stab it a few times with my blade.
Miss. Hit.
Ignore the 14 because it's not a crit.
Why don't you just turn it off? You can turn it on and off.
Yeah, but ooh.
A crit.
Crit.
That's
So
full
in case
damage.
it's a crit, that would be the 14 damage. I just put it in there so I don't have to calculate it every time.
And you add to it? Yes. It is now dead. You don't see it die, but the bartender just kind of relaxes the rapier.
I like to imagine that entire spiel was you just like using Daz as the human shield so you poke at the thing over his shoulder.
That's
pretty much-
my tactic, yes. That's exactly what I'm
That's
doing.
how we do things over here.
Just cue the claptrap. Protect me, Squire.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I used that strategy in the previous
Geo's turn.
session as well.
Okay.
Such a true statement.
I cast fireball right here.
It misses.
Fireball, as in.
It misses.
The big one.
It misses.
You know, the one that has this radius thingy.
And I have 20 radius.
That seems excessive, but it misses.
It really is, isn't it? And they just fling this crap around like nobody's business.
Well, yeah, considering he has spell skull, but yeah, it misses.
It has spell skull. What the fuck? It isn't there. Wait, where did it go? It was there just a minute ago. I hit it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have shatter?
I don't have it prepared because of Lily. Like, because Lily is with us, I don't prepare anymore.
You've neutered them, is what you've done. Geo, make a perception check.
Hey,
is it bad that I
I'm-
did?
I'm starting to
You
nod
hear
off.
very heavy breathing from immediately below you.
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
I'm starting to nod off.
Is it just beside me?
Immediately below you.
What are you saying, Daz?
Okay. So I'm gonna try to attack it with a shocking grasp.
Daz is getting tired, is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna need to end soon.
Oh wait, there's probably a disadvantage on that.
There's
Okay.
there's
Oh my-
exactly one more fight in basically any direction, and you'll open it up. Well, one more fight and two more riddles. But yeah.
Okay. So
It hits.
12 lightning damage.
Alright. It ain't dead.
Nope. But I grab it. I literally grab it with my hand because I turned it into lightning. So now I know where it is.
You
So I'm just-
briefly rush against it, but you know it's immediately below you. And then it punches you for 10 damage.
What?
You poke it and tase it, and it punches you back.
Lily, make a perception check.
Wait, actually punch.
Alright. Making my perception. Perception.
Hey, you notice a stirring to your immediate right.
In the smoke?
Yep.
So my prepared attack goes off.
Yep. Attack with
Alright.
disadvantage.
But the smoke.
You still can't see the thing.
Oh, but I can see where it's standing-ish.
For all you
You
know,
just
it could have
didn't-
just been a gust of
Squint.
wind. It hits.
Well, that... Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, ain't dead yet, but you hit the bloody thing.
Okay, so do these things, like, bleed at all?
Nope.
Yeah, they're made of pure air. They don't breathe.
Oh, they're air elementals. Okay.
What did
Yeah,
you
they're
think?
air elementals. That's what we've been saying the entire time.
I didn't realize...
It's now
I
your
just
turn.
I just kind of thought they were invisible douchebags.
Wow.
Having just hit it, and due to your reaction and it being immediately your turn, you do not have disadvantage on hitting it.
Alright, cool. Let me just check the level of a certain spell.
Vampiric touch.
How did you read my mind?
Did you forget that doesn't work on elementals?
Oh yeah, damn it.
Does it not?
It should work.
Oh yeah, it says specifically in the spell.
Okay, fine, well, spell attack me. Because... inflict wounds!
I now regret
Where?
not giving you disadvantage, but it hits.
Yeah, you better regret it.
Not dead yet.
And that's another 4th level spell slot gone. Oh wait, no, that's a 3rd level spell slot. I only buffed it by... No, wait. Yeah, 3rd
That's
level.
his turn. Well, actually, you have one more action left.
No.
We're gonna attack it with a scythe.
Suck it, nerd!
It hits.
Oh,
For
that's
nothing. Question mark?
Ow!
What,
Oh, that's
what-
my spell attack. That was spell attack, not scythe.
Just
Whoops!
like, what are you doing here exactly?
You hit the wrong thing.
It hits.
Rolling 0.
Alright. It's now Daz's turn. Daz, your go. Don't worry, we're almost done. Or at least, well, with this fight, at which point you can drop out.
I think it's too late. I think he fell asleep.
I heard a thump.
Yeah, that might be him.
There's a creak.
That's me, sorry.
No,
I heard something. His mic was on just a minute ago. Hey, that's
So,
I think he's gone.
do you have a lead sound making thingy?
Alright, bartender's turn. He kind of walks around blindly around Lily.
Yeah, do we have an air horn in the chat? Because just an air horn bot would be
And
great.
then stabs immediately to her right.
Of course it is. Because
I heard something from like his microphone was on a bit.
Well, I mean, that just means it's picking up noise in the room. I mean, my microphone picks up every creak in my chair.
I hear thumps multiple times from his.
That's probably me,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, from his.
Right. Fight is over. The bartender yells out for everyone to check around the corners of the room.
Yeah.
After a brief scruffle, you find 4 small, clear crystalline boxes with various runes. The bartender then destroys them one by one with his rapier and explains that those were invisible stalkers. Basically, invisible elementals summoned specifically with the direction of killing someone and then disappearing. And basically knows where you are, so long as you're on the same plane.
So, can I make an Arcana check to see if I could, to the best of my ability, memorize the design of those boxes?
He already destroyed them.
Yeah, but we all had to find them first.
Make an investigation check. You didn't find any.
Hmm.
Alright.
You just don't want me making my own invisible stalkers.
Well, you won't exactly know how to, much less read the tags.
Well, I mean, if I could just figure out what the symbols look like.
Well, it might be just more.
I'm really having trouble staying here, so I think
It's alright.
Oh,
You're
wait,
alive.
It's okay, you can drop
I
out.
thought
There's
you
just, if
died.
you need to, there's just one more room. I'll just roll a 3 and then have the party travel there.
we can also just stop for today. That would.
yeah. Alabaster, we can
Always
talk
present.
about that stuff next time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make a note of it.
Always hunted, never caught.
Always present, never sought, always hunted, never caught. People wept for what I brought, but sometimes with me a crown is wrought.
Always.
Well,
Death.
Nope.
but is death ever sought? Because I don't really seek death, to be fair.
Well, she seeks death. I point to the neck.
Yeah. He's got me there.
Well, I'm just going to think time is the answer.
Time.
Time seems reasonable.
I was gonna say life.
I'm going to
Time is
give
always
time
present.
a correct, although it is the future.
Ah,
Wow,
So, close enough.
time is close enough.
Right
Yeah.
then, I'm then going to quote-unquote deposit you guys into this empty red room, more or less immediately above where you dropped in originally, for a last riddle, and then I'll end off the session after a explanation of what happens. Right. Venerable... I'm not sure if I've done this one before. I'll do a different one. What herb cures all ailments?
Time.
Correct.
Again, wow.
I love that one.
Right, with
I
that,
didn't know time was a herb.
the top right quadrant is complete.
Spelled like that.
And the lower exits are opened up, which lead to the new section, or the new region, which I have not created a map for. After a few more days of travel, you find yourself in the major city, with which the barkeep needed to go, and he sets up, and you may now freely teleport between the first and second region's main hubs. And may
Nice.
start at either entrance to this dungeon to finish it up at a later time.
Nice.
And that
Alright.
is effectively what the quote-unquote demon circle in the other game is the summoning circle in the middle of town, basically.
Right.
Right.
Well, I think before we end,
Okay.
I think Alabaster wanted to.
Well, no, we can do it next time, because...
Well, it's fresh in my head
Oh,
now,
wow.
so
Okay, I don't mind.
you're the one who wants to talk to me. You go.
Right, I'm going to... Everyone roll an investigation save. I had hoped that we could finish off this dungeon this session, but I guess it's gonna take 2 or 3 more goes, so...
Wait,
I'm going
save.
to
What?
speed up the process slightly.
Investigation.
Investigation is one of my specialties, but it didn't work.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, as you travel through the tunnels to the next area, you find another orb, partly discarded.
Oh. Nice.
I'll pick that up.
At first, the panic would spread by hoarse whispers and crumpled papers. Suspicion, distrust, and tension spread through the veins of society like a plaguing cancer mage. Racism spread in groups as attacks pockmarked one after another. Bodies hung from poplar trees, bones littered the burial grounds in shallow graves. Many fled into their homes, relying on the healthy stocks they had built up over time. Others, like myself, fled into the temples. I brought my family with me, Tintauglia, my loving wife, Saphira and Katla, my daughters, both a little over a decade old, and Fafnir, my son. my youngest. He was but a day old, fresh from the warmth of his mother. A number of us huddled inside the damp caves, water softly pattering onto the ground around us from the spined tips of the stalagmites. Hundreds of candles filled the air with a warm, soft glow as they lit and almost banished the dank, dark shadows of the tomb-like temple. Some prayed, some chanted, some sang. The priest did his best to calm the masses, gently stroking the heads of the children, cupping the hands of the women, and placing palms upon the men. I held my family close, tears streaming from my eyes. Ernest had fallen, Jen had fallen, Ulf and Sven and Michael had fallen, brothers and sisters, friends and rivals, artists and innkeepers, groundsmen and teachers. A hush slowly fell over us, the sniffling and sobbing aside as one by one the candles faded, a small puff of smoke fading into the inky blackness. One by one they were replaced by the burning fury of torches clasped by hooded figures. They slowly shuffled through the room, their movements made in short, quick bursts, almost as if their bodies twisted and popped beneath the ragged cloth folds. Though we were distracted by this, as they closed around us like a ring, like a fence around a herd, our eyes were quickly brought to what their other hands held, sharp, glistening steel. They seemed almost surreal as they waved and curved through the air, a rainbow of colors flashing occasionally as the enchanted metals caught the reflected torchlight. It seemed to happen all at once, like a dam breaching. A single scream filled the air, piercing and ringing into our ears. Right as the mouth that made the sound was pierced by cold steel, blood gushed from the girl's throat. She could not have been much older than Katla. It sprayed out, a fine mist filling the air as she screamed through the crimson life fluid and hard metal. I could feel the wet warmth coating my face, mingling with my tears as my blood ran cold. She gurgled, her eyes rolling into her head as the warmth drained from her face and body. The sword was unsheathed from her gullet as she fell to the ground with a soft thump. Screams once again filled the air as swords slashed down, striking us, slashing us, piercing us. We fought back, throwing fire and ice. Our weapons had been abandoned at the entrance. We dare not bring more bloodshed to these sacred grounds. But our attackers, they had no such qualms. Magic was all we had, and it did us little good. I managed to break the circle quickly, sprinting around to rescue my family. My arms stretched forward, but it was too late. A blade rested in Tintaglia's bosom. I saw the heads of my children looking upon me, open-eyed from betwixt their soiled loins. My baby, my son, my Fafnir, held high, amongst within my grasp, then cruelly dashed against the ground. I turned, I ran away. All was lost, all was gone, all was dead. I was dead.
That's
The barkeep
Quite
seems
depressing.
extremely nervous.
Well,
oh yeah. Well, we've had this a few times.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the fourth one. Let's slowly piecing together what this cultist Not we're up to.
So racism spread, everyone got basically started dividing, and then whoever this person is got attacked or something.
By men in hooded cloaks, like the cultists we have been fighting.
Oh, it sounds familiar indeed.
I get that you want a dramatic narrator, but for the love of God, sometimes it is just better to say blood than crimson life fluid. I'm sorry. It's just the more you try to avoid saying saying a certain word because you used it 2 or 3 times in the same paragraph, the dumber shit you come up with trying to say the same thing.
Just crimson blood would be cool. Like,
Crimson
Or even just crimson fluid.
and leave out the life. That man.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Anyway, also, really, in all of that bit there, no penetrating us, I'm slightly disappointed.
Well, we aren't all in your mindset.
I thought you were a
But-
lesbian.
What's your point? I can still love a good innuendo.
At any rate, the barkeep asks you, since you seem completely unfazed, well, except for whoever picked it up, who is currently
Well, that'll be
basically
me.
getting secondhand PTSD.
right.
Well,
As you can see in the memory orb description. Just how many of these have you found?
4. And I've
rough.
got all 4 of them.
A number of them.
I have all 4 of them on me, so.
He's kind of just blanking. I suggest you stay away from those. Who knows what sorcerers could have come up with.
We took them from the camp
Oh,
of those
it's not like
cultists.
I'm touching them.
There have been no long-term effects thus far.
No, this is the first one, but these orbs seem to attach emotion, well, have emotion attached to it. So I guess this is what this guy felt.
And we're giving all of these to one person.
Yep, me. Yeah,
I'm just gonna-
all 4 just bundled together.
I'm just gonna shrug and say, yeah, that's kind of why I don't touch them.
Same.
And that's what I do, because I'd rather one person suffers than everyone does.
At any rate, after
Yeah.
noticing that the barkeeper is both extremely nervous and extremely suspicious, he just kind of teleports back to the inn.
You can just do that.
There's a teleportation circle right next to
No,
you.
it's one of those NPCs that after you like turn away from them, like the quest just ended, so the escort starts walking away. As soon as you look away from them, they just teleport away.
Well,
back
I
to where
mean,
they're supposed to be.
considering his stealth, he can easily just do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yes, probably a plus 34.
Are we gonna regroup at the inn and figure out what our next move is?
I
Sure.
want to look
so.
around the new town first. We
I'm
haven't been
going
here
to
yet.
sleep because I'm dying.
Say, we take a rest first.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're dying,
You
you
guys
say?
just teleport.
Well, dying's not the word.
You
but
take the
I'm-
teleportation circle back, head back to the inn, and get a well-earned rest.
Basically, we rest up and then go to the new place.
Also, you'll find out some more about the barkeep in time. More so when I upload the video. Well, after
Anyway,
you finish the major dungeon.
The new area is a city, right?
A city connecting to the entire second region. At any rate, good night, everybody.